You ready to go to bed with me? So this is my nighttime routine. I do this pretty much every single night. The most important thing for me, the first step, is my makeup remover wipes. I love these because these are night calming. Neutrogena is really great for the skin. So I'm gonna start by taking off all of my makeup. I just love the way they smell. They're so good. I think people forget that, you know, you can wear all the makeup in the world, but if you don't have good skin underneath it, it's not gonna really do as much as you want it to. Skin is always my #1 rule. Taking off your makeup before bed, even if you're exhausted, you have to do it. And if you'll notice, I'm just doing it around my face. I'm not going around my eyes because I think that there are other products that are better to take off eye makeup. I mean, this obviously works, but I prefer not rubbing my eye as hard. I do as much as I can, take all of it off. Yuck. And you guys get to see my freckles, which a lot of people don't know. I am a freckle kid. What I have been using is the Dior Hydra for my eye makeup. It cleanses, soothes, and beautifies. So it's a 3-in-1, and it's really, really amazing. So I go through my skin, and what's crazy is that I just did a makeup remover, but then you see all of this. So it really, really cleanses your skin and gets everything off, and it feels so good. I naturally have, I don't wanna say oily skin, but it's kind of prone to get oily, so I have to be extra careful. But when I'm in New York, which I am in now, my skin gets very, 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 very dry, so I have to hydrate a lot more than usual, and we'll get into that because it's important to hydrate before you go to bed. See, it's totally amazing and just takes it all off. The eyebrows are not coming off, sorry Harpers. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is this SK2 Facial Treatment Essence, which is, it's kind of magic for your skin, and I love to do it right before I lock in moisture for the night. I usually just put a bit on my hands, depending what my skin is doing that day, and it's got the feeling of like a lighter serum, and it just feels incredible. Okay, so now we're gonna get into moisture, and there's 2 different things depending on what your skin is doing. And I always say, when people ask me, well, what type of skin do you have? I always say, well, it depends on where I am. Like, my skin is better in Europe than it maybe is in America, but in LA or New York, in like a city environment where there's more smoke or there's pollution or something, my skin gets really, really dry. My moisture locks in a lot better in Georgia and Miami, you know, than it will in New York. This is the Hydra Fresh Hydration Sorbet Cream from Dior. I just tap here, do my forehead, my nose, and my chin, and then I'm able to spread it pretty evenly around. And a lot of people maybe don't put it on their lips, but I have naturally pretty dry lips. So I just cover it in and just get through all of my skin, even my eyes. I feel totally refreshed. This brand I actually discovered in Paris, Caudalie, which is in every store here. I mean, I find a lot of the stuff in like duty free, but I love them, and they're everywhere. So Caudalie has this product called, well, they've got 2 products that I really, really kind of swear by. It's the Caudalie Beauty Elixir, which is always good as like a refresher, which I mostly use in the morning because this one has almost like a tea tree smell, which kind of wakes you up. But the Divine Oil, which is for your body, face, hair, it's literally, it smells so amazing. Sometimes I just wear it on my wrist, but you know, my hands also can get dry being in the city and all that. So what I do is I put a little bit, oh, I put too much. I put a little bit on my hands and then a bit on my cheeks and on my nose, and it just really brings out my natural glow. So this is actually the last thing I do. It's probably the weirdest thing that I do, but I read it somewhere and it's really helped me sleep. I travel a lot, so I get jet lagged a ton, and sometimes I'm just lying in bed, but I've been told that the smell of lavender really helps people go to sleep, so sometimes people spray it on their pillow. This is actually just soothing lavender. Get it like Whole Foods, wherever you can. And what I do is I actually just put it right under my nose, right there, and it smells like lavender, and I keep this actually by my bed, and I have a little face mask that I just got from the plane or an airport or whatever, and I just go to sleep. And that's my beauty routine. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I am going right to bed. Mwah. Night.